Hello, this is Sarah from the South African farm, and I'm here in Cape Town. And I brought a turkey feather, which to us is just a turkey feather. But suddenly I met this amazing person that I thought was a big, fat African woman, and she turns out to be this petite hippie. And her name's Chloe, and anybody that knows Chloe in Cape Town knows a lot. So I'm just going to let her say hello and introduce herself.
I got really disturbed by genetic engineering like a long time ago when I first heard about it in the Odyssey magazine, maybe 13 years ago, 14 years ago. And I actually went to the Earth Summit, I don't know, like in year 2000, whatever, when was it? In Joburg, to protest against genetic engineering. And I got so sick with morning sickness that I could hardly attend any protests, actually, anyway.
Who were you pregnant with?
With my son Willow. Was my first pregnancy. I didn't know I was pregnant. Okay, I just got really sick. But so it had this universal meaning for me because also I was busy genetically, passing on my own genes at the time that this thing came into my consciousness. So might have had a part to play. But so I've been on it and I've followed it for a long time. And then when I started with the Occupy movement in East London, I started getting in touch with all these feeds of activists around the world exposing more and more biotech horrors. And so I got more and more irritated about it, and I began to create, I created a Facebook group, and I shared it a lot. And in the Occupy movement in South Africa, I kept pushing this agrarian theme and the GMO awareness, because I had spent time in the hills and seen people in the villages and in the clinics suffering things that seemed to be the same things that the animals got in the GMO trials. So it was coming from a very emotional place as well. And it had something to do with the healers as well in the community, in the rural community where I was staying some years on the farm, is that they said that there was sickness that they couldn't heal, and they thought it was something to do with the food, and that they thought that I should really join them because of the food. So things sort of came together that there was a network of people in South Africa. Some people came together and made No GMO South Africa Facebook page as well, and we just all linked up in this social media web. And that family is a global family, not just in South Africa. We're all linked together, all the Earth Warriors. So in America, Brent Hill was friends with a lady called Tammy Monroe in California, I think. And Tammy was going to do some marches against Monsanto. And she had a few cities, and she was trying to get marches in. And she sent this information to Brent. And Brent thought, well, I'm the most anti-Monsanto person that he knows around. So he sent it over to me, and me and Brent shared it with all of our global Facebook groups. Just march against Monsanto everywhere, 25th of May. And I think everybody in the world was ready in these networks to go and march against them. Everyone had heard enough. And so it just took off. And it was totally anarchic. It just said, well, just organize yourselves wherever you are. Just go. Let's all go. And I believe we raised about 2 million people to come on the street together in a global protest.
What my eyes can see, and be what I wanna be, and I'll do what I wanna do, 'cause it's you, you come on, help me break through, 'cause you got power.